First, according to the U.S. Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, every 11 seconds an older adult shows up in an emergency room with a fall-related injury. That is a scary statistic, especially in a state like Maine with the oldest population in the country.
Maine has a lot of seniors and family members who are caregivers, so finding ways to keep them safe and healthy, both physically and mentally, are the key focus for the area agencies on aging. That includes at least one workout that's been making its way through assisted living spaces and healthcare centers all over the state.
Let's reach for that ceiling.
In a gymnasium in Falmouth,
I want you to push it right up.
Doug Wilson is leading a workout for seniors.
Well, it's much more about slow, continuous movements. Focus on the breathing, focus on the weight transference, posture. Remember to use the opposite arm.
Tai Chi has become an increasingly popular workout routine for those over the age of 65.
Sweep the bowl.
So popular that the Southern Maine Agency on Aging has had to increase its number of classes offered.
We have a whole group of folks that started by taking Tai Chi with us and have come on and become volunteers. And single whip to the left.
What makes it so popular?
It's been proven to be very effective for folks who have arthritis or have other health issues.
And for as physically fit as I am, with 2 new knees, as much as I can be, that you've really worked, you've exercised, and you leave and you feel better, and your spirit is better, and you've released those endorphins.
Many of these women are new to Tai Chi. Others are well aware of the benefits.
And in December, my life stopped. I was in an automobile accident, a head-on collision, and I broke a couple of ribs and I broke 2 vertebrae.
Even in a body brace, Ruby Parker turned to the meditative practice of Tai Chi.
That's really what helped me to chill and relax and say, okay, this happened. I can fight against it, or I can work to rehab.
The results were immediate. Ruby's story of recovery is just one of many in this room.
I was taking 2 different medications for high blood pressure, and now I don't have to.
When I learned the Dantian breathing, the breathing technique that goes with this, my bladder leakage dramatically stopped, and I was dealing with that every single day. And that's something that, sort of hush-hush. Oh, sure. You don't talk about it, but I have white hair, so I can talk about just about anything.
MERCER BONNEY was so surprised by the results, she immediately wanted to become an instructor herself. She's now in training to do what Doug Wilson does as these classes continue to grow. Doug is happy to have the company. He himself has his own story.
I'll admit I've fallen. I don't know anybody who hasn't, actually, at my age. 2 things that have occurred for me as I've done my Tai Chi. The first is weight transference. So that basic principle of how do you actually transfer weight before you take a step.
For anyone who has fallen or fears falling, Tai Chi is meant to improve balance and confidence.
I find it even when I'm going up and down stairs, which is very important, I'm very mindful now of where I first place my heel and then my toe. So you're going to take a nice deep breath.
One of the most important results of Tai Chi is learning to let go.
And as a caregiver, I have learned to de-stress. With the deep breathing and the relaxing, it just is very calming for me, and I find myself just enjoying life a little bit easier.
Biggest is just the peace that I feel. It's a whole body and spirit experience.
Isn't that lovely? Yeah?
If you'd like to find classes near you, there is one number that you can call that will connect you to your area agency on aging. That number is 877-353-3771. You can see it on the bottom of your screen. You can also find more information in the 207 section of our website, and definitely some really interesting stories of recovery out of that.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's a fairly straightforward, accepted kind of practice now, but it really does a lot of good.
Yeah, I mean, just the slow movements. There's something about that. I was watching them do it, and I was kind of doing it myself, and it is calming.
Yeah, good for the body and the mind.
Yes.